All right. All right, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to another lesson, another session with yours truly, the counselor. Today's topic is going to be on something that's been on my mind. You know, lately there are different times when things come up. There are different times when just dealing with people, just dealing with this line of work can be pretty hectic. It can be pretty heavy, and it can also drain one and take certain unnecessary energies away to keep a person from striving where they need to go. Keep me, or try to keep me, because I'm keep pushing regardless. But hey, I just have to be honest on how I'm feeling, and I suggest that you all try to do the same thing. This topic in this paper is called the domestic slow leak. Slow leak, we have all kinds of slow leaks, right? You have groups that you might choose to associate with. You have people within those groups. You have people at the job, and you try to add what you have to them and hope that they can roll in a proper fashion. They can drive in a certain direction without pretty much running out of gas or running out of air in your tires or something like that, to delay a process. So this paper again is called, this is your domestic violence counselor, Mr. James Horton. This paper is called The Domestic Slow Leak. It says the definition of slow leak is a small hole through which air escapes slowly. It's also defined as slow going, slow lane, slow bound, or slow but sure. Slow leaks are known as leaks in a corporation and institution, a friendship, a contract, and especially most dysfunctional relationships. Please answer the following questions. Number one says, domestic slow leak. When it comes to the time lapse that describes increase and decreases in most of your relationships you get in, are most of your relationships slow leaks or fast leaks? Or most of them slow leaks or fast leaks? Sometimes it's things going real fast. As soon as you meet them, it's over with, right? But maybe you'll get you 2 weeks of a relationship, 6 months of a relationship, or half a year, 1 year, or whatever. Some of them go fast, but it could be actually over with, even with a process of 3 to 4 years going by. It could be over with because it's slow leak in it. All right. Number two, domestic slow leak. When you look at the assets and the liabilities that are a part of most of your relationships, are you mostly known to be the asset or the slow leak in most of all of those relationships you get in, right? It comes to assets and liabilities. We or them could be actually the liability, the slow leak, in other words. All right, number three. When it comes to missing out and losing out on opportunities and blessings, do you feel or believe you missed out or lost out because you're a fast leak or because you're a slow leak? Do you feel that you actually may have missed out because you're a fast leak or a slow leak? Is the question. People don't want to accept the truth. And sometimes we want our partners or our friends to just want you to accept me for I am. But a lot of times, because we care, because you may care for that person, because that person may care for you, you can find, you might find, and we're hoping that you can find that people just want you to do better. And there's a struggle when you resist trying to do better. Resist. You say you want to do better, but your actions show that you just want to pretty much sit on the couch. Pretty much want everyone to do everything for you. And that's not the name of the game. It's not the name of the game. We must do our own work and do the best we can at our own work. And assistance, hey, if it's there, you're blessed. But don't count on that everybody's going to do your work for you. All right? Number four. There are many people dealing with life problems in the statement that says, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. So question, is your stay ready a domestic slow leak, or is your get ready a domestic slow leak? Are you slow leak in one or the other, or are you slow leak in both of the areas, right? We're just trying to examine oneself. We're trying to examine ourselves, and I'm asking you all to examine yourself as we finish this paper, right? Okay? Number 5. Domestic slow leak. When you examine the positive parts of being a slow leak that was described in the story of the race with the turtle and the rabbit, did you know that the turtle won the race? There are some positive areas in the race with the hare, which is the rabbit, and the turtle. The turtle moved real fast, but I apologize. The hare, the rabbit, moved real fast, as we all know. He's pretty fast. But in this particular race with the turtle was smart, and he was cunning in his moves, and he calculated his moves and stayed on pace in his stride. And he wasn't running as fast as the rabbit, but he did win the race. Sometimes it kind of takes me back, right? It takes me back to a time when I was running the 600. I was in junior high school running the 600 yard dash, and I took off faster than anybody. I had been, kind of like smoking that weed at the time in my past days. It's been a long time since I puffed on anything like of a sort. But I was running so fast, and I came in dead last. Everybody had went on to their events, the other events, the long jump, hurdles and so forth. And I was so sad, you guys. I was so sad. I came in dead last, but I took off too fast, right? And I should have paced myself. I should have saved my energy for the ending part of the race. But yes, sometimes going a little bit slow, having a little bit of a slow leak is not always a negative. It can be a positive, right? You can stay out of trouble even if you take it a little bit slower than what you've been doing, right? So, number 6, domestic slow leak. Have you ever missed out on an opportunity that was right in front of you? A relationship partner, a contract, a job, or a movie, and you lost out because you couldn't speak up or even talk up at that time, right? You can be too slow. I've been in a situation, and I remember running into different people, running into Les Browns, running into Mike Epps, and you've seen some of my pictures on this kind of thing, and I remember not saying what I should have said. I remember not passing my card on and saying something that can stick, putting some glue on the card so it can stick to the person and deliver it myself. So, there's times that we have a slow leak, and we need not have a slow leak because we need to speak up when those opportunities come, because they may not come again, those same ones. All right, number 7, domestic slow leak. For those of you who are known to be introverts or extroverts when it comes to having problems with domestic violence, do you feel or believe it's better to have a slow leak with your introvert side or a slow leak with your extrovert side? I mean, you gotta weigh it out, man, because that violence is not good. This violence is not good. The violence involves losses for the person you're being violent towards, and losses for yourself. Losses of a car, losses of your job, losses after losses, and also labels that will one day and eventually be connected to you. When you go to that new job, when you go trying to get into the rightful kind of relationship, it's not a good thing to carry that into your next relationship, or even have to tell somebody a horrible story on this is who you were. And so people are wondering, is this who you still are? So be very careful about how you're going to display or how you're going to take care of your internal versus your external. right? And so that's that one. Okay, number 8, we're gonna close this out. Domestic slow leak. Did you grow up being told that you were the slow leak in your family, in your school, and around your friends? And you learned later that those loving people were actually gas leaks that kept you running out of gas and getting ahead. It kept you from getting ahead because it's the things that people say to you that can scar you. It's the things that people that are most closest to you that will scar you, and it can scar you for a lifetime. It can shut you down, have you running out of gas, have you not going forward, because you have heard and listening to this, and eventually you hear it so much you find yourself believing it. So watch out, man. Sometimes it's going to be a very hard task when it comes for those when these things come from those that are closest to you, those that are as heavy on you, those that you depend on as what they call a family to support you in certain areas. But it may be your greatest challenge, but I'm here to tell you that you can meet that challenge that challenge, and move forward, right? And not have a gas leak or run out of gas. Okay, that's going to be it for yours truly, the counselor, Mr. James Horton. Thank you for attending my group. And look on YouTube and follow me on YouTube, Domestic Violence with the Counselor, Mr. James Horton. I would hope that you can get some of this and some more of it. There's plenty of videos for you to watch, plenty of healing for you to receive. All right, thank you.